motion and to say in supporting it that it is most unfortunate that in this day and age where people are planning to move to the planet Earth because of development, because of, development in all ramifications, we are still here killing ourselves, shedding human blood as if we are shedding the blood of mosquitoes. And we all know spiritually or religiously where a people, continue to shed human blood the way it happens in Nigeria, there is no way anything good will happen to such a people. And this tells us or informs us or goes a long way to give us the reasons, to provide reasons for which all efforts put in so many areas seem not to be working. So for crying out loud, let's have that God that we all claim to serve. We are a religious people, but by our conduct, we turn out to be highly ungodly. So what's the essence of religion if you are not godly? So let's be...
Mr. President, I rise to support the motion ably moved by distinguished Senator Emmanuel Memga Odende, drawing attention of this Senate to the recent killings of innocent people who were on their way to worship the Almighty God, only to be ambushed and killed by herdsmen in Benue State. My dear colleagues, this has been a recurring decimal in Benue State. In my own senatorial district too, we have had several incidents of ambushes, attacks to communities by bandits masquerading as herders. Several motions have been moved in these hallowed chambers, drawing attention of security agencies and indeed the leadership of this country to what is happening in Benue State. I rise today to echo those concerns and to plead that all the prayers as contained in this motion be handed in affirmative so that our people can have a relief from these attacks. I so second Mr. Senate President. Thank you.
Senator Jim Ibrahim.
Mr. Senate President, the adequate and timely intervention by security agencies which has emboldened these armed groups to carry out further heinous attacks. Conscious of the need of federal government to take urgent, firm, and decisive measures to restore peace and normalcy in these communities, while ensuring protection of lives and properties as enshrined in the Constitution. Concerned about the humanitarian crisis resulting from displacement of thousands of people who now lack access to basic amenities such as shelter, food, healthcare, further worsening the plight of already vulnerable population. Accordingly resolves to condemn in strongest terms the killings and acts of violence in Ayilamo, Anyi, Uze, and other communities in Benue Northeast Senatorial District of Benue State. Directed the Chief of Defense Staff, Inspector General of Police, and Director General of Department of State Service to immediately deploy additional security personnel and resources to affected areas to restore peace and order. Call on the National Emergency Management Agency to provide immediate relief materials and assistance to displaced persons in the affected community. Urge all relevant stakeholders, including community leaders, traditional rulers, and civil society organizations, to cooperate with security agencies in fostering dialogue, reconciliation, and peaceful coexistence in the affected area. Urge the DG budget, Ministry of Police, and the Nigerian Police to provide adequate funding in the 2025 budget to ensure the completion of ongoing construction of mobile police force barracks at Ayilamo in local government area for additional security. Finally, urge the Senate to observe 1 minute silence in honor of all those who have lost their lives. I so move.
It is, again, a very sad moment, very disappointing that we are losing life as a result of state of insecurity in Benue. In contributing to this all-important motion, I want to inform the Senate that the issue of security is very key. We cannot combine insecurity arising from human life with that of food insecurity. And I think the security apparatus should move very quickly to ensure safety of life of the people. The question here is not that we don't know where insecurity is or whom it affects or where. We do know. And the life of people is priceless. We cannot quantify what a life worth. And I do hope that the security agency are not moving us to a situation described by Thomas Hobbes, that where the Leviathan sleep over the right of the people, particularly right to life, then of course we expect brutality and some nasty revolts against the Leviathan. So, Mr. Senate President, I want to support all this all-important motion to the extent that the Senate itself must move fast to protect life and property. And this is very, very important. Like I said, life is priceless. And I also think we should actually observe a minute silent prayer for the soul of people that were lost in this very unfortunate incident.